On a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Chicago, Fox Sports welcomes you to Soldier Field as two longtime rivals get together. Week one, it's the Chicago Bears hosting the Detroit Lions. A look at Grossman's numbers in his 3 starts last season with the Bears. From the 10, the give to Thomas Jones. Anthony Thomas, of course, the starter last season, gained over 1,000 yards. A look at the Lions defensively. They finished 24th in the league last season. Career high 4 sacks for Sean Rogers. Robert Porcher, incidentally, is deactivated for today's game. Lehman, the second-round draft pick out of Oklahoma. Bly, the leader in the secondary. Marion coming over from the Miami Dolphins. Pass caught by Jones out of the backfield, and he's wrapped up immediately by Ray Bly out at the 21-yard line after a gain of 6, setting up 3rd down and 9.
Rex Grossman getting a couple cobwebs out of his helmet there as he got slammed on that throw. And we talked to Rex. This is his 4th start. They got rid of his best receiver in the offseason. He said, admittedly, that he was going to be nervous today. Nervous for the first couple of series as he just settles the jitters down. I mean, if you're nervous on Friday, you're going to be nervous on Sunday.
Bears have to get to the 30-yard line for a 1st down. Grossman steps up. Pass is caught by Bobby Wade. And he picks up the 1st out to the 33-yard line. The second-year man out of Arizona. 12-yard pass play as the Bears move the chains.
Good job by the Bears offensive line, which is upgraded. Watch Detroit. Everybody's out wide here. Allows Rex Grossman to step up into the pocket clean. Clean vision right now. Does a good job of throwing on the run. That offensive line was improved this offseason. Ruben Brown, the new left guard, 8-time Pro Bowler, along with John Tate, the right tackle. He came from Kansas City. Huge upgrades from a year ago.
2 tight end set. 1st and 10 from the 33 as Jones looks to cut it back inside. Brought down after a short gain. 2nd and 9 upcoming.
Look, we mentioned that Marty Booker was involved with the trade to Miami for Adewale Ogunleye. Just like to say that name, Kenny. And really, Thomas Jones has got to be their featured guy. Here's a guy that was drafted in the 1st round by Arizona 4 years ago. Spent 2 years there, went to Tampa Bay, improved last year, and he's got to be their feature runner right now. He's healthy. They're going to give him a chance to carry it a lot. They want to get 4.5 yards of carry from him today to take the pressure off of Rex Grossman.
Grossman on 2nd down looking for the fullback, Brian Johnson.
Grossman just always looks like he's in control. He's calm on the outside. You get a little pressure on the outside here from Corey Redding, making his first NFL start. Number 78, a 3rd-round pick out of Texas a year ago.
Remember, the Bears converted on 3rd and long moments ago. 3rd down and 9. They have to get to the 43. Grossman with time, and the pass off the fingertips of the intended receiver, Justin Gage. Rogers, their 1st-round pick last year. Up the middle, 1st carry for Jones out to the 24-yard line, a gain of 6. For the Bears defensively under their new coordinator, former Bears linebacker Ron Rivera. Ogunleye coming over in the trade from Miami for Marty Booker, led the AFC in sacks last season. Bears expecting big things from Lance Briggs. Charles Tillman, terrific rookie season. Mike Brown, the leader of that secondary. 3rd down and 4. Lions have to get to the 28 for a 1st down. Harrington over the middle. Incomplete. Charles Rogers, the intended
now as the season starts.
Bears push back to the 38, 2nd down and 14. They keep it on the ground with Jones. Gain of 3 out to the 41. 3rd and 11 coming up. But first we say hello for the first time this season to James Brown in Los Angeles. JB.
Kenny and Brian, speaking of the first time, Clinton Portis' first carry.
Welcome to Washington, Clinton Portis. Goodbye. No
Kenny and
flag.
Brian, 64 yards to pay dirt. You heard Terry Bradshaw say that is one Clinton in Washington both parties will like. That's a good start. Back to Kenny and Brian.
I think Terry's been waiting all off season for that call.
Grossman on 3rd and 11, showing the soft touch to David Terrell, who went into Lovie Smith, said, "You're getting a new start here. I want a fresh start." And Terrell on this catch gaining 30 yards.
Well, the rush isn't getting there right now, and it's allowing Grossman to step up into the pocket where he's got clear vision right now. Watch again. This middle of the offensive line right here just opens up. Good job by Reuben Brown. Rush doesn't get there, allows a low, kind of a slow, lazy cross by David Terrell to clear out.
30 yards and a Chicago Bears first down. From the 29, Clark in motion. Off the play fake. Grossman firing downfield to Terrell. Inside the 5, finally brought down at the 2-yard line. 27-yard pass play from Grossman to Terrell.
And I tell you, Grossman got blitzed like crazy in the preseason, and he didn't look good, and the offense didn't look good. Detroit's not blitzing right now, and Grossman has a lot of time to go to work down the field. Good play action fake right there to Thomas Jones. Look at the separation he has in here to step up and make this throw. You allow a quarterback, any quarterback in this league, to step up clean, to have clear vision, they're going to find the receiver.
57 yards gained by Terrell the last 2 plays. Thomas Jones tried to cut it back inside and was bottled up back at the 3-yard line. Loss of 1.
They're calling the plays for the Chicago Bears is Terry Shea. I mean, he's the other half of this new coaching staff. He's the offensive coordinator. He came from Kansas City. He tutored under Bill Walsh at Stanford. Kind of has a hybrid offense, sort of like the short passing game, but he likes to play action fake. He likes the one running back, Thomas Jones, back there, and he likes to go down the field if he can get the time. Seen that already in this game.
Chiefs with Shea led the league in scoring the last 2 years. Pitch to Jones, still on his feet. Touchdown! Terrific second effort. The Bears strike first.
The question mark on Thomas Jones in Arizona for 2 years is he wasn't tough. He didn't break tackles. He said he never was on the field long enough to show anybody that he could do it. Broke a tackle deep in the backfield there, and the second effort got to the end zone.
Who went off earlier. Remember, Rodgers missed the last 11 games last season after suffering a broken collarbone. Kevin Jones all the way out to the 44-yard line. 15 yards for the first-round pick out of Virginia Tech.
What was impressive about that run is the Bears were in a run defense. They were in an 8-man front, walked the safety up. Mike Green is the only safety back here. Everybody else is up in the line of scrimmage. This is what he did at Virginia Tech. Got through the soup there. Never left his head get down to the ground, kept his vision up and down the field.
Jones on first down, looks to cut to the outside and is brought down at the 41 by Lance Briggs. A loss of 3 on the play.
This is an attacking defense. We just saw Kevin Jones in the play before pick up 13 yards. If you can get through the first wave, what Chicago is trying to do defensively is put a hat in a crack. In every single gap, they want a man to get to the gap right away, right off the snap. The 4 down linemen are all rushing the passer. They're upfield every play, trying to create chaos right at the line of scrimmage.
2 tight end set, second down and 13 off the play fake. Harrington nearly picked off by Brian Urlacher, who did not have an interception all of last season.
This is a good test for that hamstring injury of Brian Urlacher. Watch him right here, turn and run with the tight end, Steven Alexander. Good job turning with them. Guys that have bad hamstrings, when they explode, leave their feet like that, they're not thinking about their hamstring. He's thinking about how he missed that ball right there. Brian said he did not cause a turnover last year. No forced fumbles, no fumble recovers, no interceptions. He said he was a bad player on a bad team.
Lions have to get to the Bears 46 for a first down. 3 wide receivers. Harrington with time. Pass is caught at midfield, but not enough for a first down. Third of the league, all the way up to third. From the 12, Thomas Jones, who has the touchdown for the Bears, wrapped up after a short gain of just 1. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, Lovie Smith said that it was Mike Martz that really gave him an opportunity to think about being a head coach. In fact, when Mike would be busy doing some other media type things, Lovie Smith took over the football team, gave him a lot of responsibility there, and it kind of groomed him. They were coaches together at Arizona State. They knew each other for a long time, and Mike really brought him to St. Louis to groom him for this position as head coach.
2nd and 9 from the 13. And a big hit laid on the fullback Brian Johnson by Ray Bly, who went to the Pro Bowl last year in his first season as a Lion.
That's an improved football team. A very powerful offense.
Play action on first down. Harrington complete to the second-year tight end Casey Fitzsimmons, the Lions' leading receiver during the preseason. Fitzsimmons gains 4 as we check in for the first time today with the third member of our crew here in Chicago, Jake Glazer. Jake?
Well, guys, thanks. You see Brian Urlacher out there. I had dinner with Brian last night, and he said his hamstring is actually much worse than anybody knows. He's just hoping to hold on until their bye week, which is after week 4, and then he can get some rest, but the hamstring not close to 100%. However, this morning, he said it was much, much better than he thought it would be.
All right, thanks, Jake. On 2nd and 6, Jones tries to turn the corner, and it was Urlacher getting into the backfield to make the tackle for a loss of 2 yards.
Jay, he looked a lot better on that play right there. It looks like the Urlacher of old. Here he is attacking downhill, getting to his gap, staying on his feet, getting the paw on the back right there, able to help bring him down.
Now my question is, did Jay actually pay for dinner?
I have a feeling that Urlacher doesn't pay for a lot of meals in Chicago. I think it's just one big collective tab.
3rd down and 8. Lions have to get to the 33 for a first down. 3 wide receivers. Harrington steps up and is taken down at the 41. Adewale Ogunleye came over in that trade from Miami. Not a sack. Loss of 2 on the play, but a gain of 1 on the play for Harrington, so no sack credited to Ogunleye.
Ogunleye is a name in the NFC North a lot of people don't know. Here, and in the secondary, Mike Brown is their John Lynch.
Thomas Jones gains 5 out to the 20 on first down, setting up 2nd down and 5.
That's what Lovie Smith and the Bears want to do on the running game. They want to get 4 to 5 yards of carry. They'd like to take the ball as much as they can out of Rex Grossman's hands. They know that they don't have the offensive firepower that they want or will have, so they've got to be able to hang on to the ball and get things done on the ground.
Jones again, and he picks up the first down. Thomas Jones running hard throughout this first quarter. He gains 7 and moves the chains for the Bears.
Here's what happens early in the season. Game in September. Got a hot day here in Chicago. Haven't had heat anywhere in the Midwest all summer. The heat now comes in September. They want to be able to wear the Bears down. They want to be able to run Anthony Thomas and Thomas Jones, stay on the field, wear the Lions down.
Two tight end set. Clark shifting. Grossman rolling left. And the pass was behind the intended receiver, Justin Gage.
Pretty good rush that time by Sean Rogers just to get Grossman out of the pocket in the chase. Sean Rogers right in here is going to be able to read this play and come out. Good recognition by the big man. Just the threat of Sean Rogers coming made Rex Grossman rush that throw. Difficult throw already going to his left like that, but he never got his feet set.
Out of the shotgun on 2nd and 10 from the 27. The inside handoff to Jones. Gaining just 1. James Davis in on the tackle for the Lions. 3rd down and 9 coming up as we approach 1 minute remaining in this first quarter. Thomas Jones with a 2-yard touchdown run after Grossman hit David Terrell on back-to-back plays, 30 and 27 yards to set up the Bears touchdown. 3 wide receivers, 3rd down and 9. Grossman over the middle, and the catch is made by David Terrell for a Bears first down. A gain of 15 for Terrell, his 3rd catch of this first quarter, Brian, and they have all gone for first downs.
Well, he's got time to throw. I mean, David Terrell is able to get into the zones here. Grossman is accurate because he's not under any kind of protection. Here's the protection. Lions try to bring one quick off the edge, but they're only rushing 4 here. You got to give credit to an upgraded offensive line. John Tate at right tackle, Reuben Brown at left guard to go with the Pro Bowler, Olin Krutz at center.
From the 43, Grossman swinging it out to Jones. Breaks a couple of tackles, finally forced out of bounds in Lions territory at the Detroit 49. Grossman was not picked off at all during the preseason. 2nd career interception for Andre Goodman. Kevin Jones nowhere to go on first down. Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs at the bottom of the pile. A look at Goodman, the 3rd-year corner out of South Carolina, made only 3 starts last year, dislocated his shoulder, and he was in during that last series for the injured Dre Bly.
Dick Geron, people in Chicago know him well, head coach here, now coordinating the defense in Detroit, where he played.
Harrington on 2nd and 10 over the middle, and the catch is made by the 7th overall pick in the first round, Roy Williams. His first NFL reception, and it's good for 27 yards.
Got to love this throw this time by Joey, because if the Bears are going to cheat safeties up, these are the throws that you got to make. You got to pull the trigger against coverage, get the young rookie down the seam here. You got to throw this ball with no fear. Brian Urlacher trying to cover Roy Williams from the middle linebacker position, had his back turned, and it is a difficult thing to do, to look back at the quarterback and still cover the receiver.
Inside handoff to Sean Bryson, who was the Lions' leading rusher and receiver last season, now number 3 on the depth chart, and Bryson gaining 2. Roy Williams only 3 catches during the preseason, but the Lions have some high expectations. He has a great set of hands, huge feet, and he was excited to get his NFL career started today.
He said he wanted to wear the number 18 for his brother, who was drafted by the Bears, who wore 18. That number belonged to Eddie Drummond, so he said, I'll take 11. That's like 2 number 1s. That's what I want to hold up with both fingers.
Here's Jones, brought down at the 40 by Briggs. His brother Lloyd Hill played down at Texas Tech and was selected by the Bears back in '94.
Watch the Bears. Everybody is getting to a gap here at the snap. Everything is covered. Outside, inside. It takes the cutback run away. It is an aggressive downhill approach to football. It's an easier system to play, less thinking. You can get young guys like Tommy Harris on the field right away.
Brian, the Lions 0 for 3 on 3rd down today. Down goes Harrington.
That's last year's number 1 draft pick, Michael Haynes, another defensive end, a first-round pick a year ago. They come right off the edge here, working up against Jeff Backus. Got inside of Backus there. Harrington probably should have stepped up just a little bit here.
Roy Williams, the wide receivers split to the left. First carry today for Pinner. Takes it up the middle out to the 39, gain of 7.
Well, Artuse Pinner finished the season for the Lions as a starting back a year ago and had a couple of good games. He is built low to the ground. He's got a big lower body. He can break some tackles. We're rotating him and Kevin Jones in there today. We've seen Sean Bryson. You got 3 backs in there. I think Steve Mariucci looking early in the year to find the right guy.
Pinner broke his leg in the Senior Bowl a couple of years back. Was not drafted as high as he thought he would go. Jones met first by Tommy Harris, the first-round draft pick out of Oklahoma.
Tommy Harris plays the 3 technique, the eagle tackle here. He's going to be right here. He's got freedom to do whatever he wants. He wants to go inside, he wants to go outside. His job is to create chaos at the point of attack, to get upfield, to get into the gap. He's got great quickness. He's going to have a good future. It's all a little bit fast for him right now, but his ability to rush the passer is on an accelerated pace. He came into the game with a professional attitude to get to the quarterback.
Explain the 3 technique in layman's terms.
Well, he lines up between the guard and the tackle. And he's got a 3-way go. He can go through the guard, inside the tackle, or outside the guard.
On 3rd down and 5, a swarming Bears defense, forcing Kevin Jones back. And for the 5th time in 5 possessions, the Lions forced a punt. Instead, it was recovered by McMillan of Chicago. From the 17, the quick slant is caught by Justin Gage. And Gage takes it out to the 26-yard line. Gain of 9, setting up 2nd down and 1.
Well, Justin Gage was a rookie last year that really came on and was a part of a good rookie class. They think he's the guy that can emerge as the go-to receiver. He's a tall, angular guy. He runs well. He's got good hands. They're looking for one of these guys to emerge, to come up, that can be Rex Grossman's go-to guy this season.
Gage was a basketball player at the University of Missouri. 2nd down and 1. Thomas Jones looking to turn the corner. Picks up the 1st down. Thomas Jones with the game's only touchdown midway through the 1st quarter, a 2-yard run.
Before the snap. Here's a little bit of it right now.
Johnson and Clark shift. Johnson shifting again. 3rd and 1. Thomas Jones, 1st down and more. He needed 1. He gained 9 out to the 35-yard line. 15-yard penalty. Berrien in motion. And the give is to the wide receiver. On the end around, Bernard Berrien gains 2 yards up to the 41.
They're giving the Lions a lot to look at. You know, they're giving them a reverse, giving them a middle screen right here. Ball's getting out of Rex Grossman's hands, giving it to Thomas Jones, moving around. Dick Duran right there. You know, I mean, he was here in Chicago, and I think one of the carryovers from Chicago to Detroit is he likes his 2 big defensive tackles in Detroit. He likes Big Daddy Wilkinson and Sean Rogers. He likes to build his defenses from the inside out. Big up the middle, strong in the middle, working to the outside.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Grossman rolling right. Looking downfield. Can't find anyone. So a 3rd and 8 upcoming. No gain on the play as Grossman was brought down at the 42.
Well, one of the things these young receivers have to do is when Grossman gets out here, you can't protect any longer than this. Moving the pocket all the way to the right. Nobody is coming back to the football here. Nobody's helping Grossman out. That's what you want from a number 1 receiver. Somebody to come back to the football and help out. You got to break the route here. Come back and help him out.
Bears have to get to the 33 for a 1st down. From the shotgun. Grossman to the far side, intended for Bobby Wade.
Right now.
Pinner in the backfield. Williams and Hakeem are the wideouts. Pass is caught by Hakeem. Brings it out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. Lovie Smith certainly knows what Hakeem can do from their days together in St. Louis.
Sure.
When you look at what the Lions have done, they have upgraded at the wide receiver position tremendously by drafting Williams and Rogers the last 2 years. Ty Streets and Hakeem come in as free agents, and they are the backups for Joey Harrington and the Lions. Pass caught by Williams, brings it out to the 44, close to another Lions 1st down.
So one of the pickups here in the offseason of Detroit was the right guard, Damian Woody here. Came from the New England Patriots where he won a couple of Super Bowls there. He's going up against the rookie right there, Tommy Harris. Gets his hands on him right away. One of the things Harris will do is he'll give you his chest. And right now, Damian Woody is attacking the chest, keeping him clean, keeping the line of scrimmage clean.
Woody, 5 years in New England, did not play in the last Super Bowl. Hurt his knee in the AFC Championship game against the Colts. Harrington hitting our two-spinner out of the backfield. Takes a hard hit from the combination of Urlacher and Briggs after he gained 5.
I tell you, it's going to be a battle this year in Chicago to see who leads this team in tackles, because Urlacher and Briggs, it's going to be a competition. Here they are right here. As soon as that ball is out of Harrington's hands, they both run to it.
And it has been Urlacher the last 4 years. He has led the Bears in tackles in each of his 4 seasons. Harrington heating up. He has completed 6 in a row. Keep it on the ground with Pinner.
Watch out. He's a load.
First down, finally tackled by Mike Brown. Usually comes down to a field goal when these teams get together. From the 43.
Got Roy Williams.
Oh, a spectacular catch. What a catch.
He took one hand up to get around Charles Tillman, tipped it in the air to get away from the safety, and then brought the ball.
Line. Williams split left, Hakeem to the right. Kevin Jones up the middle, gain of 2. Moments ago, our Jay Glazer spoke with Bears head coach Lovie Smith.
I love it. As a defensive coach, you've got to be happy with the first half. Offensively, what did you tell your guys at halftime to turn it up?
Well, yes, defensively we are happy, especially with that last drive that we had. Offensively, we just have to get something else going. We had one good drive early, but lately we haven't been able to sustain anything. So we're just going to come back out to the second half and see what we can do.
Good luck. Thanks, Coach.
2nd and 8 for the Lions from the 27. Harrington to the air. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Oz Hakeem.
Here's really the game, the way it's played today. Watch the Bears. This guy's their secondary here. You only have one deep safety right here. The other one's on the blitz right here, trying to put extra pressure on Harrington. But when they play one safety like that, you've got to make the passing game work. You got to make them pay. We're only playing one safety deep. Ron Rivera, the defensive coordinator, getting aggressive on early downs.
Lions have to get to the 35. And they cannot. Pass intended for the tight end Alexander. Played in only 3 games last year with San Diego. Missed most of the season due to a hernia. Looking to make an impact with the Lions here in 2004.
Kenny, I've played on teams. You know, they're 0 for 7 on 3rd down now. When you don't convert 3rd downs, it's hard to get into a rhythm. It's hard to sustain offense, and that's what they haven't been able to do today. Give some credit to the pressure of the Bears, taking a lot of things away from them, but those are downs you have to convert.
And Harrington has misfired on his last 4 pass attempts after completing 7 in a row.
Reverse.
McQuarters.
And he got a lot of field.
Handing it off to Justin Gage. Inside the 25. Brings it back to the 16-yard line. Some trickery on special teams as McQuarters handed it off to Gage, and the combined return of 56 yards.
Give the Bears credit. Lovie Smith said he was going to be aggressive. Offense, defense, and special teams. That's the new special teams coach, Dave Taub. Came from the Philadelphia Eagles with that call. There it is right there. That always makes you feel good. Big change of field position here. This is an excellent exchange. Watch all the Bears turn here. And now he picks up some blockers coming down. Looks like he's leaking a little bit of oil about right there as he stumbles to the ground.
Bears start from the Lions 16. Thomas Jones running hard up the middle, takes it down to the 11, gain of 5.
I said at the outset that in the pregame show today that the Bears had to create offense in other ways, from their defense and turnovers and sacks. and then special teams. However they can get a change of field position. That's exactly what Gage was able to do.
Second down and 5 with the fullback Johnson leading the way. Here's Jones. Down to the 10, gain of just 1. Third down and 4 coming up for Chicago.
Lovie Smith is really taking the same approach that you see from Tony Dungy and Mike Martin. You know, he really likes to delegate the way Dungy did. He delegates to Terry Shea, the offensive coordinator, Ron Rivera. Everything goes through his headset. He listens to all the calls and gives input.
On 3rd and 4, the pitch to Jones. And he is unable to pick up the first. And like Tony Dungy in Tampa, Lovie Smith has brought in a lot of coaches from the collegiate level, a lot of teachers, guys without
a lot of
NFL experience. And that was the way Tony Dungy did it in Tampa Bay. And one of the guys Tony brought in from the college level was Lovie Smith.
Yeah, and he remembered that. And so he's giving a chance for a lot of young guys. I mean, Terry Shea has been around for a long time in the pro game. Last 3 years in Kansas City, but a lot of young teachers on board here.
27-yard field goal attempt for Edinger. Maynard is the holder. Edinger with that unorthodox style. And the kick is blocked. Walker across midfield. Tracy Walker.
Big block there.
Inside the 20, the 10, touchdown.
Stars of that play aren't on the field right now. They're catching a breath. Terrence Holt in at safety.
Grossman to the tight end, Desmond Clark. Clark fumbles.
That ball got stripped out.
Now the Lions have recovered. Lions without Charles Rogers, who re-injured his shoulder in the first half. Roy Williams leading the way with 3 receptions, 63 yards. 2nd and 10, Kevin Jones. A loss of a yard. Taken down back at the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 11 coming up.
See, I think the matchup that the Lions would like to get is to get Roy Williams on R.W. McQuarters. R.W. McQuarters nursing a hamstring injury through most of the preseason, not 100%, playing the right cornerback position. That's the matchup I think that favors the Lions, and they're going to put it. They put Roy Williams out there on him right now.
Lions have to get to the 44-yard line for a first down. Harrington looking for Hakeem, and it is intercepted by Mike Green. The 2nd interception of Green's 5-year NFL career. So after the Lions force a turnover, Harrington gives it right back. Good field position from the Bears. When we return, they will start at their own 41.
The Bears come with pressure on the last blitz. Here comes Urlacher and Briggs. You bring 4 to the weak side, gets pressure on Harrington. I'd like to have that ball back. Throws it right into some good coverage. Mike Green and Mike Brown right there for the interception.
First down, handoff to Anthony Thomas. Takes it out to the 46-yard line. Gain of 5.
Joe Harrington last year, 22 interceptions. Got a little bit better the last 5 or 6 games of the season. Didn't throw nearly as many, took care of the football a little bit better. But the Bears thought that if they could pressure him, they could make him throw it quicker than he wants to. Probably throwing it into a little bit of coverage like he did on the last throw.
2nd down and 5. Johnson and Thomas in the backfield. Grossman looking for Terrell, but could not come down with it. Andre Goodman in for the injured Dre Bly on the coverage.
DeAndre Goodman out there for Dre Bly. Terrell. The ball came out. Yeah, that's not a catch. Now you got to come down and possess the ball. One of the rule emphasis this year. Possess that ball when you come down. You got to keep control of it when it hits the ground. If you had control of it when it hits the ground, you'd have both feet in. That'd be a catch.
4 wide receiver set, 3rd down and 5. Grossman has the ball stripped. It's still loose. Lions say they have it, and they do.
And there's just not enough of it out there right now for him.
2nd down and 9. Harrington, pump fake, looks the other way, gets rid of it, and the catch is made by Kevin Jones, tiptoeing down the sideline. Finally brought down at the 6-yard line. Jones gaining 34 on the play.
Well, the question in Detroit, what can Joe Harrington do with this offense? How far can he take it? This was the best play of the day by Harrington because he was trapped in the pocket here, but he didn't panic. He kept himself alive, knew where his opening was, found Kevin Jones, and that's what he has to do. Distribute the ball and let these young kids with a lot of talent make the plays. Letting the offense come to him rather than force it that time.
1st and goal from the 6. Williams split to the left, screens to the right, the pitch to Jones, and he's wrapped up, tackled by Urlacher at the 6-yard line. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal coming up. So it will be 2nd and 10 on the 14 as opposed to 1st and 20 back at the 4. All the bookkeeping has been taken care of. Off the play fake to Anthony Thomas. Grossman hitting David Terrell downfield for another big pass play, and a late flag is thrown after the 34-yard hookup from Grossman to Terrell.
With Andre Goodman on the outside here, I think the Lions got confused here. A breakdown in the coverage between the safety and the corner. Brock Marion went to cover the inside receiver, and Goodman fell off the outside receiver.
We have a taunting foul on number 83 of the offense after the play was over. That's a 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. 1st down, Chicago.
Now, last year, in many instances, the taunting were not flagged, yet players were fined during the week, but all taunting episodes this year will be penalties.
Well, David Terrell gets behind the defense. Rex Grossman sees it. Yeah, he flipped it to a Lion player right there. Just an immature play, something that David Terrell has been guilty of since he's been here.
Wide receiver screen to Bobby Wade. Spins it out to the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 as we check in with James Brown in Los Angeles.
Kenny and Brian, take a look. Not a good-looking play here. Mark Brunell stepped on by the backup center. Portis never had it. Rondé Barber does. 9 yards to pay dirt, despite the statistical domination by Washington. Most important stat, all tied at 10 in the 3rd. Kenny and Brian.
Tampa Bay's defense is still taking advantage of bad plays by an offense, scoring touchdowns.
A Tampa Bay defense without Warren Sapp and John Lynch this year. Grossman out of bounds up at the 45-yard line. Gain of 6 and a Bears 1st down.
Sean Rogers, who gave a spark to Detroit here by blocking a field goal today and helping with that touchdown return of a blocked field goal, getting that ankle looked at.
Lions have already lost 2 starters today. Charles Rogers on the offensive side. Right cornerback Dre Bly. First and 10 Bears from their own 45-yard line. Play action. Grossman through the hands of the tight end Dustin Lyman.
Guys aren't giving Rex Grossman a lot of help today. I mean, you got a taunting foul, you march it back 10 yards.
Holding penalties.
You got a holding penalty right here. You're getting some drop balls. When we've seen Rex Grossman get out of the pocket trying to buy some time today, we haven't seen receivers coming back to help him.
Lyman watching the replay up on the video board.
Yeah, I mean, the ball was right on his hands.
3 wide receivers on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Thomas, the lone back. Play action. Grossman steps up and then is taken down back at the 41-yard line.
Well, the Detroit defensive line is playing a completely different second half. They've been dominating the action here in this third quarter, making a number of big plays.
In this case, the 14-year veteran Kelvin Pritchett.
Yeah. I mean, they're just rushing 4 right here. Corey Redding comes inside on a twist, and Kelvin Pritchett falls off.
3rd down and 14. Bears have to get to the Lions 45 for a first down. Grossman looking for the rookie Varian. It was deflected. Tremendous defensive play by the longtime Jacksonville Jaguar Fernando Bryant. Detroit back on offense, starting from their own 12-yard line. The handoff to Artus Pinner. And Pinner takes it out across the 15 to the 16 for a gain of 4.
Well, one thing that Lovey made clear to us is that the way that he wants to play defense, he wants this crowd to get involved. He wants them to be the 12th man. And in order to do that, you know, they're going to have to start making some plays on defense, some bigger plays. Ripping the ball out, some bigger hits. As the fans react at Soldier Field to all of that, they always have been.
In fact, he recorded a video which was played on the Bears website, emphasizing to the fans as Pinner takes it out to the 19 how important they are in the Bears' quest this season, especially in their 8 home games. And they went 6-2 at home last year, but won only 1 game on the road.
They had a point last year where they beat Minnesota, they beat Denver. They went to Detroit trying to win 3 games in a row for Dick Duran, and they lost to Detroit 12-10. Field goal battle game, and they never really could get that momentum all the way going.
Lions have not converted on 3rd down today. They are 0 for 9, make it 0 for 10 as that pass deflects away from Oz Hakeem. 6. Rex Grossman and the Bears go back to work. On 1st down, Thomas Jones got a break during the last series, replaced by Anthony Thomas, and Jones gains 5 out to the 41-yard line.
Be a good time to run a little Thomas Jones here. See if he can kind of melt the clock a little bit, get some yards on the ground. You know, this running game is Kansas City's running game. Same thing that Terry Shea had in Kansas City. It's all designed to get to the sidelines, designed to stretch the defense, allow the back to pick his hole, try to get the safety to come up to stop the run, and then they try to go over the top. So they try to get you to bite on the run, and then try to get deep on it.
2nd and 5. Grossman to Jones out of the backfield, stopped about a half-yard shy of the marker. And when you talk about this system used in both St. Louis and Kansas City, you think about the success the backs have had. Marshall Faulk with the Rams and Priest Holmes with the Chiefs.
Well, you know, every team, it's not like you're trying to compare players, but you have a model. The model is Kansas City. The model is St. Louis, where Marshall Faulk and Priest Holmes caught a lot of passes, you know, and then contributed in that part of the game. And that's what they want Thomas Jones and Anthony Thomas to be able to do.
2 tight end set, 3rd down and 1. Short yardage situation for Thomas Jones, and he bursts through the middle across midfield. Gain of 6 and a Bears first down as we check in once again with JB.
Kenny and Brian, Emmitt Smith of Arizona, poo-pooing the critics, says, hey, I take good care of my body. I can still play. 11-yard TD run. He's got 75 on the day. That's as high as a Cardinal. And, in fact, he's a second non-kicker to top 1,000 yards in his career. Make that 1,000 points. Back to Kenny and Brian.
All right, thanks, JB. So the Cardinals in Denny Green's debut with the lead in St. Louis.
Reverse.
Thomas Jones, the end around. David Terrell. A late flag as Terrell brought it all the way down to the 31-yard line. Another flag.
Led by Olin Kreutz.
On the offense, number 84. That penalty is declined.
Bobby Wade.
We have a dead ball foul, personal foul for unnecessary roughness. Number 57. It'll be 15 yards from the dead ball spot.
Well, they get Detroit flowing. They get what they want here. They get David Terrell on the edge. Here's the center. Here's the quarterback. It looks like Olin Kreutz held off. Oh. Got a little elbow to Bracey Walker's head. I mean, he tried to hold off.
In Bears history, Thomas Jones.
It's over!
Bottled up, 3rd and 2 coming up. And Brian, I know you and I were wondering about the Orange. So they went with Lovey.
Yeah, tried being Lovey growing up in Big Sandy, Texas, just outside of Tyler. It couldn't have been a lot of easy days at school when you raised your name and they said, Lovey, what's the answer?
3rd down and 2. Nice catch after the deflection by Jason McKee. There is a penalty marker.
Yeah, personal foul.
Roughing the passer, number 52 with the blow to the back of the head. 15 yards to the end of the run. 1st down.
James Davis with the hit on Grossman, and nice catch by McKee. Grossman took quite a shot.
Here comes Davis coming around a corner. Club with the right hand club went right to the head. You just got to stay off the head of the quarterback. You be as aggressive as you want to be on the backside like that. You just can't club the head.
You know, Brian, the Grossman family with ties to the Detroit Lions.
Sure.
Rex's grandfather, also named Rex Grossman, kicked for the Lions back in 1950.
Didn't seem like Rex knew much about that, though. Seemed a little unclear about that history.
He did know that his grandfather played for the Baltimore Colts for a number of years, but was not aware that he also played for the Lions. So we filled him in. From the 13, here's McKee. Able to break one tackle and then brings it down to the 12-yard line, gain of 1.
Now we get to the 4th quarter of the first game. It's the hottest day that either one of these teams has been in a long time. And so you start using your depth. And a lot of rotation going on right now. The defensive line of Detroit. Got Jason McKee right now, the backup fullback in there the last couple of plays, couple big catches. I can't remember 4 straight days in Chicago where there hasn't been a cloud in the sky.
Are you sure this is Chicago?
You know, that looks like the bleachers at Wrigley Stadium right there.
2nd and 9. Grossman springs it out. It was nearly intercepted. Jones able to make the catch and brings it all the way down inside the 2. Fernando Bryant slow to get up.
Yeah, Kenny. Corey Redding, the defensive end on that play, looked like he was going to bat that ball down, maybe even intercept it. Grossman threw it right through him. Here's Redding here at the bottom. He reads the play right away. Went right over his head, and Thomas Jones showing his versatility. Boy, Grossman did a nice job dropping that ball right over the outstretched hands of Redding. Nice. I mean, you think you go right at the Lions here and run it.
3 tight ends remain in. 2nd and goal. Thomas Jones is in for the touchdown. His 2nd touchdown today.
Thomas Jones having a good 3rd quarter. Showing a lot of versatility here. Did a lot on that drive to make it happen.
For Thomas Jones, the first 2-touchdown game of his NFL career.
Officials briefing at that time.
2nd and 7, Harrington. To the far side. Good coverage. Lance Briggs coming over along with Mike Green. As we check in once again with Jamie.
Hey, Kenny, despite being hampered by 3 turnovers in the first half, Mark Bulger hooking up here with Isaac Bruce, an 8-yard strike. The two-point conversion by Marshall Faulk is good, and the Rams looking to make it 15 straight at home on top, 17-10. Back to Kenny Albert and Brian Baldinger.
Remember, the Lions beat the Rams final week of the season last year.
Yeah, and Joe Harrington threw 2 second-half touchdown passes to help the Lions win that football game.
3rd down and 6. Lions pick up the first down. Oz Hakeem. And remember, the Rams were battling for home field advantage. Game meant nothing for the Lions. And the Lions had a huge second half. Beat St. Louis 30-20.
Well, not only did he beat him, but, I mean, that was Lovie Smith's defense in St. Louis. And, you know, Lovie went back and watched a lot of that tape this year, just watching Harrington's rhythm. He looks like he's getting to a rhythm here a little bit right now. Converted a 3rd down. They haven't done many of those today.
In fact, that was their first 3rd down conversion. Harrington complete to Schlesinger. And Corey Schlesinger brings it all the way down inside the 5-yard line of the Bears. Kevin Jones in the backfield along with Schlesinger. Harrington rolling right, looking to the end zone, and the pass is caught for the touchdown by Oz Hakeem. Season. Bears start out from their own 22-yard line. Grossman off the play fake to Thomas Jones. Takes off. And is brought down at the 28-yard line after a gain of 6, setting up 2nd down and 4.
Rex Grossman hasn't learned how to slide yet. He better learn how to slide real fast. He's not going to be in there very long.
This 26.5-foot tall granite sculpture depicting Papa Bear, George Halas, unveiled earlier this week here at Soldier Field.
The founder of the National Football League, in a perfect pose of Papa Bear Halas, yelling, screaming at somebody.
Grossman on 2nd and 2. Pass is short, intended for Bobby Wade. You think about the quarterback situation here in Chicago in recent years.
They're starting the 7th quarterback in 7 years here on opening day. I mean, they've been trying to find somebody to take over the reins. They've given it to Rex Grossman. It's his job right now. Heck, they came in today with 6 starts between their 3 quarterbacks. The youngest group of quarterbacks maybe ever in this league.
Grossman's pass a bit high, intended for the rookie Bernard Varian. Grossman 3 starts last year. Jonathan Quinn
putting the Bears away, and they have this chance, a chance for Joe Harrington to grow up a little bit more.
Lions start from their own 13-yard line. Harrington's pass on 1st down is caught by Roy Williams, and then he is forced back. Lance Briggs coming in to provide the exclamation point.
Of course, the Bears defense has a lot to say about that as well.
Let's check in with Jake Glazer. Jake?
Well, guys, while the Lions will not officially say what's wrong with Charles Rogers, I did speak to Lions officials, and the fear is that he re-broke that right collarbone that kept him out much of last year. They said that Charles Rogers' mom is down there with him, down by the locker room. Again, nothing official. They still want to get some more tests tomorrow down in Detroit, but that's the fear of the Lions right now, that he re-broke that collarbone.
All right, thanks, Jay. And that would be a huge blow for this Lions organization. Broke that right collarbone in his 5th game of his rookie season last year, as Kevin Jones takes it across the 20, a gain of 3, setting up 3rd down and short.
Well, the Bears' last drive that they scored on the touchdown to Oz Hakeem, they had a key 3rd down play, and another key 3rd down play to hold on to this football here. The Bears have invested a lot of money in their defensive line. Ogunleye, Tommy Harris, they're out there right now trying to put pressure on Harrington. Really big moment for both these football clubs here.
Lions just 1 for 11. That one conversion led to their last touchdown. And Jones out across the 24. Looks like he picked up the first before he was forced back.
Lions have missed a couple of opportunities today. Kevin Jones walked in on this touchdown in the first half, but was brought back due to a holding call. Got down to the 7-yard line, threw an underneath coverage, never got the ball to the end zone. Settled for 2 field goals in those situations.
Lions scored their first touchdown on special teams. Sean Rogers blocked a field goal. It was returned 92 yards for a touchdown by Bracy Walker. Harrington looking downfield, could not find anyone, and takes it out of bounds and then was hit late. A flag along the sideline. First down and 25. 3 wide receivers. A give to Bryson. And Sean Bryson takes it out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 6 as the clock continues to run. 5.5 to play. Bears led at the half 7-3. Lions scored 10 third-quarter points to take the lead. Bears went back on top earlier in this fourth quarter on a Thomas Jones 2-yard touchdown run. And then the go-ahead score for the Lions, a 4-yard touchdown pass from Joey Harrington to Oz Hakeem. Lions leading by 6 with 5:10 left to play. 2nd and 19. Lions have to get to the Bears 44. Pass incomplete, intended for Bryson, nearly intercepted by Charles Tillman.
Had a 3-by-1 look out there that time. They had 3 receivers to the left. Oz Hakeem all alone down to the right here, and they try to throw a screen behind it. And that one almost got away from Harrington.
The numbers on Harrington today, 14 of 26, 187 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Lions today 2 for 12 on 3rd down. This is a 3rd and 19. Williams split to the left. Hakeem and Streets to the right. And the Lions stayed conservative, but a big hole for Bryson, but not enough for a first down.
Pretty interesting call right there. They took the ball out of Harrington's hands and gave it to Bryson to run.
That's all coming up following the Bears and the Lions. Bears 1 timeout remaining. 4:01 left to play. Thomas Jones.
It's overtime.
Jones out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 2, setting up 2nd down and 8.
So things have changed a little bit. I mean, this is Rex Grossman's time now. Under 4 minutes to go. He said he was coming into this game nervous today. I'm sure all that stuff is out of his system. He wants to go and win this football game right now. The ball's going to be in his hands. They need a touchdown here to win. A lot to be said about another young quarterback here in Rex Grossman on this drive.
He won both of his starts at home last year over the Vikings and the Redskins. Lost at Kansas City. Grossman on 2nd and 8, deflected, nearly picked off. It hit the ground. Alex Lewis with the good effort, but the ball hit the ground. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
Boy, another chance for the Lions right here. This ball is tipped here in the middle of the field, and these balls get intercepted. That ball's popped up like that. Lewis just missed that one.
3rd down and 8. Bears must get to the 40 to move the chains. Grossman under pressure. Jared DeVries chasing him. Grossman throws, and it's incomplete. He had Justin Gage and Bernard Berrien downfield.
Step down. Finished out the season that year.
For those of you in the home markets of our late games, in a moment you will be leaving this game, and we will be switching you to the start of your game. So if you're in a home market of one of the teams taking part in our late games, you will receive your game right from the start.
You know, Chicago is down to only 1 timeout because they had to burn a couple to get the right personnel on the field.
2nd and 10.
One of those things that will just irritate Lovie Smith and his staff all week long. This is a situation where you'd love to have burned a timeout here. Try to save as much time for the offense as you can if you can get the ball back.
2nd and 10 from the 13. The give is to Pinner, and he is met in the backfield by Adewale Ogunle. Harrington coming out of the end zone, slides. Saw Urlacher coming. And now the Lions will punt. The Bears have to go up to Green Bay. Free kick from the 20. McQuarters backpedals to the 16-yard line. McQuarters across the 45 into Lions territory. But remember, the Bears need a touchdown, a field goal. And they would still be 1 point short. A 37-yard return by R.W. McQuarters. Brought it back to the Detroit 47. Lions with no timeouts, or Bears, excuse me, with no timeouts. And a minute 47 left to play.
This is eerily reminiscent of so many games that these two teams have played over the last few years.
3 wide receivers set. Grossman on first down. Firing, caught at the 29-yard line by David Terrell, his 5th catch. They've all gone for first downs. This one, 19 yards.
Can that guy just catch a ball and get up and go back to the line of scrimmage?
From the 28. Grossman complete to the fullback, Brian Johnson. Gets out of bounds. Clock stops with a minute 18 remaining.
And I know Brian's got to work on some tackling. You got to get him down in the field right there. Make that clock run. Just the clock running, it forces you to keep speeding things up. Now Chicago gets to come back to the huddle. Huddle up in this situation right here. Got the fans on the feet here. Opening day in Soldier Field. Rex Grossman trying to stay undefeated at home as a starter.
From the 24-yard line, 2nd and 6. Thomas Jones down to the 10. A first down for the Bears, a gain of 14 for Jones, who has 2 touchdowns already today. 28 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal from the 12.
There's nobody in the route. There's nobody to throw to.
Can't find anyone. Now lobs it up. It's picked off in the end zone by Bracy Walker.